On a bright and cheerful Saturday, 6-year-old Mia and her fluffy orange cat Cosmo were bubbling with excitement. Today, Mia and her parents were taking Cosmo to the local amusement park for the very first time. Mia put on her favorite blue dress and her comfy sneakers. She also packed her special red backpack with snacks, a map of the park, and her camera to capture the fun moments. Cosmo wore his tiny, colorful collar and a cute little backpack with his essentials. As Mia and her family arrived at the amusement park, the sight of roller coasters, carousels, and colorful rides made Mia's eyes sparkle with delight. "Are you ready for a day full of adventure, Cosmo?" she asked, giving him a playful nudge. They entered the park, and the first thing Mia noticed was a giant, colorful carousel. The merry-go-round was full of beautifully painted horses and bright lights. Mia squealed with excitement and ran towards it with Cosmo trotting behind her. Mia and her parents chose a beautiful, golden horse for her to ride. Cosmo, in his special harness, watched from the sidelines, his tail flicking with anticipation. As the carousel spun and the music played, Mia felt like she was in a magical fairy tale. After the ride, Cosmo got a special treat from Mia's mom, some tasty catnip biscuits. Cosmo purred contentedly as he nibbled on his snack, enjoying the festive atmosphere. Then Mia and Cosmo ventured to the funhouse, a maze of mirrors and playful illusions. Mia giggled as she saw her reflection stretched, squished, and twisted in funny ways. Cosmo, curious and amused, tried to catch his reflection in the mirrors, batting playfully at his image. They wandered through the maze, with Mia leading the way and Cosmo happily following. At one point, Mia and Cosmo found themselves in a room where the reflections were turned into funny, wiggling shapes. Mia laughed and said, "Look at us, Cosmo! We're like wiggly jelly beans." After the funhouse, Mia and Cosmo took a break by the giant Ferris wheel. Mia's dad suggested they take a ride and see the park from above. Mia and Cosmo climbed into one of the Ferris wheel's cabins, and as it started to rise, Mia marveled at the view. The park looked like a colorful patchwork quilt from up high, with little people, sparkling rides, and lush green trees. Cosmo gazed out with wide eyes, his whiskers twitching as he took in the spectacular sight. As the Ferris wheel slowly descended, Mia and Cosmo felt like they had just experienced a breathtaking adventure from the sky. Their next stop was the splashy water ride called the Sea Serpent. Mia and Cosmo climbed into a boat and set off on the gentle rapids, surrounded by playful water features and cute sea creatures. The boat splashed through gentle waves, and Mia and Cosmo both got a little wet. Mia laughed as water splashed over the sides, and Cosmo's fur puffed up with surprise. The ride ended with a fun splashdown, soaking everyone with a cheerful spray. Cosmo shook himself off and meowed with a playful attitude. Mia gave him a towel to dry his fur and said, "You were such a brave kitty, Cosmo." As lunchtime approached, Mia and her family stopped at a cozy picnic area. Mia's mom had packed a delicious lunch of sandwiches, fruit, and cookies. Cosmo had his own picnic blanket and some special cat treats. While they enjoyed their lunch, Mia noticed a colorful parade starting down the main street of the park. She and Cosmo eagerly watched as lively floats, cheerful performers, and dancing characters made their way past. Cosmo seemed particularly interested in a float featuring a big, fluffy bunny. He watched with fascination as the bunny waved and danced. Mia laughed and said, "Looks like you've made a new friend, Cosmo." After lunch, Mia and Cosmo visited the Fantasy Forest, a whimsical area filled with enchanted creatures and magical sights. They saw playful unicorns, friendly gnomes, and sparkling fairy lights. Mia and Cosmo explored the forest, finding hidden surprises like sparkling treasures and whimsical fairy houses. Cosmo chased after fluttering butterflies, his little paws moving quickly as he tried to catch them. Mia found a secret wishing well and made a wish for more fun adventures with Cosmo. She tossed a coin into the well, and Cosmo watched with interest, wondering what magical things might happen next. As the afternoon wore on, Mia and Cosmo headed to the park's exciting roller coaster, the Twister. Mia's parents decided to ride it while Cosmo took a break on a nearby bench with a special, comfy cushion. Mia held on tight as the roller coaster zoomed through twists and turns, and she could hear Cosmo meowing excitedly as he watched them from below. When the ride ended, Mia was full of energy and joy, ready to tell Cosmo all about the thrilling adventure. Cosmo gave Mia a welcoming purr as she came back, and Mia shared her excitement, saying, "It was so much fun, Cosmo. I wish you could have been on the ride with us." As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the park, Mia and Cosmo decided to end their day with a visit to the park's charming candy shop. The shop was filled with colorful jars of sweets, and Mia chose a few candies for herself and a special catnip toy for Cosmo. Cosmo's eyes lit up as he played with his new toy, batting it around with his paws. Mia savored her candies and said, "We had the most amazing day, didn't we, Cosmo?" With the day winding down, Mia and Cosmo took one last stroll through the park, enjoying the twinkling lights and the festive atmosphere. They watched as the park slowly began to close, feeling happy and content with their day's adventures. Back home, Mia and Cosmo were tired but happy. Mia's parents helped her get ready for bed while Cosmo curled up in his favorite spot beside her. Mia reflected on the wonderful day they had together, from the carousel ride to the roller coaster and all the fun in between. As Mia snuggled under her covers, she hugged Cosmo close and whispered, "Today was the best day ever. Thank you for being my adventure buddy, Cosmo." Cosmo purred softly and settled in for a cozy night's sleep. Mia and Cosmo drifted off to sleep with happy hearts, dreaming of all the exciting rides and magical moments they had shared.